Hi guys.
Hey guys.
It's time for another Z Nation review. This time we're reviewing Z Nation Season 2, Episode 5, titled Zom-baby. If you haven't seen the episode and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler.
Zom-baby.
Zom-baby. Zom-baby. It's just fun to say.
It is. Try it.
Try saying it and not smiling.
Okay, so Zom-baby.
Zom-baby. If you're wondering, God, why do these guys like Z Nation so much? Just, I mean,
This episode.
This episode.
This whole episode.
Oh my
this
gosh.
is why we love Z Nation.
So we get like a major zombie kill with the world's largest wheel of cheese just rolling. It was a callback to one of the episodes of Season 1, to the Liberty Bell, which is an amazing episode. Yeah. But the wheel of cheese rolling down like Main Street, just picking up zombies as it goes.
Picking up zombies by their head while not squashing their bodies
and
rolling around, and their feet are...
And then zombie sheep.
Yes.
And both of these things before the first commercial break.
Yes.
That's why I love Zombie Nation. It's a zombie show that has its moments, and this episode had a few, like, moments.
Yeah.
But it's also silly and fun.
Yes. And sticking with the overall season theme, we had anthrax zombies.
Yes.
When you killed them, they went...
Yeah. They exploded anthrax out of their face, and we get basically a different kind of zombie in every episode, which is really cool. I like that.
It's like the theme this season. We have different zombies every single time, so that's cool.
So the anthrax zombies, they end up presenting a major moral dilemma for our group, and Warren has to make a call.
Yeah.
So, 10K and Addie both get blasted by the anthrax zombies. Yes.
Now 10K goes down first, so Addie and the new guy, I don't know, the new guy.
Vasquez, I think.
Vasquez, yeah. I was like, it's right here. Anyway, they do a run, and they find nothing. Just a person who commits suicide by attacking them with a needle.
They were accompanied by the leader of the Mennonite community, and when they kill the drug addict guy, he kind of says, oh, well, he has a little conversation with Addie, and she's like, yeah, this is what we do. It's kill or be killed. And he's like, oh, you would rather kill than die? And I think that's kind of the turning of a switch with that particular character that we'll get back to in a second.
And so after they come back, after the failure to get Cipro, Addie then collapses, and they make a decision. Their group has to get to California with Murphy because he is possibly the cure for everybody. And Addie and 10K are very, very valuable members. Mm-hmm. Like, they can't afford to lose them. And you have a group of people who have no weapons and are just falling, and they have the Cipro, but they're not actually giving it to anybody. They're dosing it out so that everybody gets an equal share, which basically means they're dying slower than they would had they not got it.
Right.
And that's it. So they decide to steal it. And, I mean, it's a tough moral dilemma. Yeah. And Warren, it's hard on her because she realizes that this would not be okay in any other situation.
And this was different from basically any other episode of Z Nation that I can remember. I can't remember any other episode where they've dealt with such a moral, ethical dilemma and had to make a call like this.
Yeah, because this one was really hard. I mean, because it was their medication, so our group, the Z Nation group, had no business taking it. But on the other hand, the other group was mishandling it, and all of them were going to die and waste this medication they had, so them taking it really didn't affect the outcome at all. But it's still just, like, in yourself, you're like, that's just wrong. Like, that. So it's going to be hard on Warren, I think. Yeah.
And as Warren and the gang are getting ready to leave, the leader of the Mennonite community, whose name I don't think we ever actually got, he has his little monologue where he's talking about we don't seek vengeance and that kind of thing. But there was something in his eyes, and I think that switch flipped. And I think we're going to see that character again, and I think he's coming after our group.
Yeah, I agree. I think everybody's going to die but him, and then he's going to come after our group. Because she did tell him we were going to California, so he kind of knows where to go.
And it's just something I saw in his eyes that made me think that.
And I agree too. I mean, out of all of the Mennonites, he's the only one they really focused on. He's the only one who had more than 5 seconds of screen time. So typically, if a show does that, that person's going to have some form of input later on. So.
Right, so getting to Serena and Zom-baby, they're in the barn having, Serena's giving birth in the barn, much like another baby that we know historically.
With a bright star above the barn, much like another baby that we all know.
So we get the 3 wise zombies leading a camel. I want to know where the camel came from. Yeah, zombie camel. I want to know where the camel came from.
Yeah.
Where did the 3 wise zombies get the camel?
Yes. And then a whole bunch of other zombies come for the occasion, and they're all just kind of gathered in awe when the baby's when the baby pulls itself out, because it's not born; it births itself. It's creepy.
I was really convinced that it was going to eat its way out of Serena, but no, it just pulled itself out. Yep. Literally like this.
And all of the zombies are there to welcome this great child into the zombie nation. And then the baby gets mad and starts crying, and all the zombies attack everybody.
Yeah. And Murphy tries to use his power on them, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So this is really interesting. The Zom-baby's ability to influence the zombies supersedes Murphy's.
Yeah.
And it's a baby. It can't, control its emotions or its feelings or whatever. So anytime it gets mad, it's just going to rile up the zombies.
Yep. And so, we had originally thought that the baby was going to eat its way out, which would lead in her death. But it didn't. But she still died anyway, because she went like full mama bear on all the zombies and was like beating the crap out of them, let everybody else escape, and then got partially eaten, turned, and then, Warren gave her mercy.
Yeah. Which, I don't know, I really wanted Serena to stick around a little longer.
Me
because
too.
I love her and Murphy together. They crack me up. They're awesome.
Yeah, they were fun. I did the same. Like, I was like, well, she had that baby in her for so long. I was kind of hoping that she became like Murphy, or even like Cassandra, and was kind of more...
Or like the zombies would ignore her.
Yeah, the zombies would ignore her, or that she'd be able to get out, or whatever. But no, she wasn't, because her and Murphy together, they were hilarious.
So I kind of thought it was going to be sort of like, in the Birth of Christ story, the Catholics, the Mother Mary is like a big thing. I thought it'd be like the zombies would like basically be worshiping her as their own version of Mother Mary.
But instead, they're basically worshiping the baby. Zom-baby.
Yeah. Zom-baby.
Oh, hail Zom-baby.
Whose name ends up being Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy. I absolutely love this episode, and I'm really looking forward to the next episode, because it looks like Warren and the gang are going to try and get the baby away from Murphy.
Yeah. So what happens to make them want to get the baby away from Murphy? We know in the little teaser that they want to know, is the baby going to be immune or be the Queen of Destruction? But what happens that makes them think that? Or is it just the fact that she's blue and has human creepy eyes?
I think it's because Murphy is such a pain in the butt. He keeps trying to escape. That's going to be like, well, the baby can't escape. Let's just take the baby and go to California.
Yeah, possibly. Yes.
So I think it could be something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this review. If we missed anything, if there was something that happened in the episode that you think we should have talked about and we didn't, let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, and we certainly hope you did, let us know by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.